Hey there, this is video U417. We are finally going to start using the cosine law. And to begin with, we're going to use it to find a missing side. So this is the introduction one, and then I think there's at least one, if not two pages worth of practice. So I've got our handy dandy set of steps here. Label your triangle. Alrighty. So there's A, this little A, there's B, this little B, and there's C, and that little C. Hey, where's my hypotenuse? Did I catch it? Did I? Yeah, y'all know there's no hypotenuse because there's no 90-degree angle. Okay, confirm that you need to use the cosine law. So is it SAS or triple side? Well, I've got a side, an angle, and a side. So it is an angle sandwich. I'm sorry, this was the first year I ever read that when I was doing some research, and I think that's just brilliant. So I love it. So I got an angle sandwich. Now we're going to write out our formula. Now we are looking for A. So that means my formula needs to start with A squared. Now, what are the letters I've got? Oh, conveniently, it's B and C this time. B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A. Before I go further, let's check. Front and back match. BC, BC. Same letters. All right. Now we can plug in what we know. A squared, we don't know. B squared, what's B? 10 plus 7 squared minus 2 times 10 times 7 cos 68 degrees. Okay. Here's another spot where I stop. Make sure everything's okay. Easiest thing, I should have one unknown, and either needs to be at the very front or the very back. So here's my A squared. There's my unknown. I'm good that way. The other thing I check for is see how it goes 10, 7. It needs to be 10, 7 there too. Okay, just do it. I know you're going, but it's multiplication. Sorry, it's multiplication. Order doesn't matter. You're right. It's addition. Order doesn't matter. You're right. But you know what? If you put it in the same order and you do it the same way every single time, you're going to get better at it. So A squared. So 10 squared is 10 times 10. Careful, not 10 times 2. 10 times 10 is 100 plus 49 minus, and you can go 2 times 10 times 7 all at once. It should be 140. And I'm also going to do the cos 68 all at once, save us some time. So 68 and whoopsies, cos 0.3746. If you're not sure on your calculator, I just notice mine goes 10, and see there's, it's gonna focus. There's a lovely little X squared button there. You see that? Oh, camera's not liking me being that close. X squared. You can do that. Boop. You get 100. But you already knew that. So A squared equals 100 plus 49. So I'm going to put these together. Minus, and then I'm going to multiply that stuff. So 140 times 0.3746, 5244. 4. 96.556. Now, if we look at side A, it can't be 96 if this is 10 and that's 7. But it's not A, it's A squared. And then a little hint there, don't forget to take the square root. Square root here, square root here. Oh, square root here. On your calculator, at least on my phone. Nope, not gonna let me do that. I was hoping it would. there's a little 2 and then the square root sign. That's the one you want. So A is equal to 9.82, 9.83. So A is equal to, well, these are all round to 1 whole numbers. So I guess that's going to round to 10. And it didn't have any units, so I guess we're good. Okay. Ta-da! This side's 10. It's not exactly perfect because if this is 10 and this is 10, then those two angles should be exactly the same. Sorry, I'm getting into way too far into geometry. This is perfect. There we go. There is our side. Our answer is reasonable. Okay, let's look at this guy. Oh, you know what? How about even better? How about you give it a shot? Let's start with labeling your triangle and writing out your formula. Okay, so turn off the video, do that, and then turn the video back on and make sure you, your formula matches my formula before you do the whole question. Just good. Okay, turn off the video. I'm gonna trust that you did that. So this is little p, and that's little q. By the way, that's how I make q's. And this is a little r. So in this case, it looks like we're, I didn't mind. Yours will have the directions. Oops. And the truth is r is the only thing you can find. And it is side, angle, side. So a nice little angle sandwich there. So we are good to go. So we're looking for little r, so that means my formula needs to start with r squared. Now, don't put a squared and b squared. It doesn't make any sense. What are my other two letters? I got p and q. Alphabetically, let me see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I know p comes first. P squared plus q squared. I just want to make you laugh. Minus 2pq cos r. Now, before we go any further, I got an r at the front. I need an r at the back. My other two letters, whatever they are, p and q, p, q, p, q. Yes, this is a plus. That's a minus 2. Yes, that 2 is always there. All right. Did you get the formula right? Hope you did. If not, fix it. Now, be really cool. Turn off the video again, do the question, and turn it back on and see how we did. All right. R squared, p squared is 15 squared plus 13.3 squared minus 2 times 15, 13.3 goes 73. All right, here's my checkpoint. I only have one variable. We're good there. Everything else is numbers. 15, 13, 3, 15, 13, 3. So we should be fine. R squared is 15 squared is, I believe, 225, but I don't know. 15 x squared, whoops, yep, 225. Plus, I don't know what 13.3 is. Squared, I'm going to guess 175. Yeah, not bad. 176.89 minus, okay, 2 times 15 times 13.3. Ah, dang it. Start over. 2 times 15 times 13.3, 399. And then I'm also going to do my cos 73. Something went wrong. Uh-oh. All right, you guys tell me what's wrong with my calculator. If you look up there, hey, somehow it's not in degrees anymore, right? Now, here, let me show you. Remember, it's weird. 45 tangent. See? 45 tangent. Oh, not yet. Right, tangent of 45 is supposed to be 1. If it doesn't come out, then your calculator's not set right. Now let's try 45 tangent. Ah, now we're good. Okay. I knew cosine of 73 was a positive number, so I was kind of freaking out there. 73. Oops. The sine and cos of any angle less than 90 is always a positive number. So if you're doing something less than 90 and it comes out as a negative, your calculator's probably set wrong. 0.2924. All right, r squared. You know what? I'm going to go multiply that by 399 first. And I have to retype it in my calculator. So 401.89. So I put these together, and then I multiply these minus 116.6563. R squared is 285.2337. By the way, if this number ever comes out negative, then something is going wrong too, because you can't take the negative of a square root unless you're looking at imaginary numbers in either pre-calculus or calculus, not in Math 20. So square root 16.88. Oops. Right, I forgot to put this. Oh, I did put square root up there. Square root r is equal to 16.88. And I rounded it because this had 1 decimal place. So my answer is going to have 1 decimal place. Just for fun, when you take either chemistry or physics, they will get into a lot. You spend so much time worrying about how many decimal places to write all the time. My math course, if it doesn't say what to round it to, just look at the question. If it has 1 decimal place, your answer should have 1 decimal place. If it had 15 was the only thing it had, then I would make that 17. All right, that's the end of the video. See, cosine law, not so bad.